Most people experience history at arm's length, with a pane of glass separating them from whatever artifact time and the elements have allowed to be preserved. Here in Utah, our relationship with history is far more tactile. It's easy to climb on an ATV and discover thousand-year-old rock art, or a dwelling hidden from view by a cliff face. These artifacts are still in their natural environments, without a curator or museum staff to keep them safe from careless visitors or thoughtless ruffians. Now, the Bureau of Land Management and Tread Lightly are joining forces in an attempt to educate the public to avoid further degradation of our rare historic sites. The goal is respect and protect.
Well, Respect and Protect is a new campaign that we have partnered with BLM Utah, which is really respecting and protecting the historical, the archaeological, the paleontological, and the rock art resources that we have right here in Utah.
The heart of the Respect and Protect campaign is engaging the public, engaging visitors of public land, and getting them to visit sites with respect.
We basically want to build a toolkit that gives people the information to do the right thing when they are in these sensitive places or when they find things on public lands.
Historic sites can be found in every environment in Utah, some reaching back 100 years to our pioneer ancestors, while others take visitors back to the age of the dinosaur and the dawn of planet Earth itself. Each holds a timeless link to eons past. And while it's tempting to want to leave our own mark alongside rock art glyphs, or take a piece of that compelling history home in our pocket, actions like these are what destroy the very history we think we're helping to protect.
Most of the impacts come from people who just aren't aware of the damage that may occur by removing an artifact or writing your name on a petroglyph wall.
They're a non-renewable resource, if you want to look at it that way. Archaeological sites are a site where people in the past have done something. They've either lived there, they've hunted, and that information is going to be lost because it actually is destructive. And we lose that information, and then we've lost that record, we've lost that page in the book.
These places are not common, they are sensitive, and every little bit of damage, it adds up, as well as it takes away our history and we stop being able to tell that story.
It's really an historical representation of how people communicated back in those days. So the difficulty is when people try to touch it or graffiti it themselves, it's just going to ruin it and degrade it over the years. So it's important really just to experience it and imagine what it was like.
And once that resource is damaged or gone, we lose the ability to imagine what the lives of our ancestors were like in those bygone days. For the BLM and Tread Lightly, Respect and Protect comes down to making sure all users of public lands understand that our lasting impact on history won't come down to writing our own names on rock or building shelters that last centuries, but rather our commitment to protecting what past generations have already crafted. If preservation becomes our legacy, we'll have left behind more for future generations than we ever could have created ourselves.
I love this campaign, and I think it's what we really need to do. We need to learn to understand it and respect it.
If we don't learn to treat these resources with respect, as far as like driving responsibly or any type of recreating, hunting, whatever the case may be, we're going to lose opportunities, so we've really got to respect the access in order to keep the access. By looking into the past, we can really experience our own future and our own present. And the best thing to do is when you find places like this, if you can imagine what it was like for the people that created it, you might be able to have a better understanding of your own experience.
And it's that tactile connection to history that makes Utah such a unique place to explore. From the Trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Stephen?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.